Peace at your hand. Part 3. Chapter 3, Motive vis of this action. Many a time, we fight the shadows of matters and leave the images, resulting in unnecessary repetition of problems. This thought has led me to write this chapter. Motions vis-a-vis actions and the effects thereof. Motive is primary to action. It is inside us, what we think, how we do what we do, how we express our inner feelings, and who we are. Action is secondary to motive. It is an obedient servant that expresses our inner mind in fulfillment to the law of absolute obedience between the body and the spirit. It does not originate any thought by itself than to obey that which the spirit tells it to do. The result is a reflection of the motive behind the action. It is a true mirror of the motive behind any action we see. It is either good or bad. For results to be good, they must be associated with peace, growth, development, life and eternal perspective. This comes from God because anything that is good comes from God, for He is the author of all good things including life. For effect to be bad, it must be associated with war, strife, confusion, chaos, destruction, and woe. This comes from the devil, for he is the author of confusion. From the above, we see that motive is the cause of all action. As there is no smoke without fire, so also there is no action without motive. If we want to stop the smoke, we should first quench the fire. In the same way, if we want to prevent action, we should first stop the motive behind it. How do we control our inner minds that it might produce motives that will produce positive action, thereby stopping or minimizing the influence of evil motives in our lives? Before we go into this, let us consider the poem below. The way we are is the way we live. The way we live is the way we think. The way we think is the way we work. The way we work is the way we act. The way we act is the way we speak. The way we speak is the way we control. The way we control our mouth is the way we care for others. The way we care for others is the way we love. The way we love is the way we enlarge and keep our light. The light that glows and lead us to eternity. From this poem we see that it is the light of Christ in us that enlightens our way, our thoughts, and guides us in all good things, and thereby influences our thinking and doings. As long as we do not defile this light, by disobedience to the divine law, our lives will be filled with the light of truth and we shall be self-disciplined people. In this way we shall always have good motives in life, the results of which will produce good actions, the actions that will lead us to eternity and peace in this world. To the contrary, if we defile the light by defiance disobedient to the divine law, and find glory in Satan's temptations, the light will withdraw from us, for the Spirit of God cannot strive with man whom He created. Ether 2, verse 15. When this happens, we are no more in the light of God, because of our disobedience to the law. We have chosen to serve the devil and thereby invite him to take over our spirit, for man cannot be without spirit, be it good or evil. When we find ourselves in this condition of spiritual instability, the devil dictates to us what to do and not what we would like to do. Our motives become evil, corrupt, arrogant, prideful, selfish, power-seeking and the like. We become drunk in our dealings. These motives bring about evil actions, such as war, contentions, poverty, hatred and chaos. In so doing, man becomes unrighteous, for he cannot see even though he has eyes. He is walking in a bright noonday, yet he cannot see, for his pilot is the devil. Axiom 1. From the above we can say that if all men in the world are self-disciplined and righteous, they will generate just motives, which actions will fill the earth with peace, harmony, love, light and knowledge. Angels will mistake earth for heaven and bring us to a state of psychological era where psychology and technology will meet. An era of peace and harmony. Axiom 2. If all men in the world are unrighteous men, they will generate motives, which motives and resulting actions will assemble the whole world in one mighty box of unquenchable explosives that detonates without control.